Hey everyone, Jill Gu here, and today in this video I want to talk about receiving. So, I know we all know what it's like to give. Sometimes it can be harder for people to receive. And I want to just point out a couple things that I think can be eye-opening, and it's this. Giving and receiving is about unconditional giving and receiving. And so when we choose to receive unconditionally, what that means is we are open to accept what somebody else wants to give us without having to go into a payback mode. Because I think we do this so often. I know I'm guilty of it too, but I've been really catching and trying to practice this. For example, this is a really good example that I think a lot of us do. You will go out to dinner and a friend will be like, oh, I'm gonna buy us lunch today. And instead of saying, gosh, thank you, that's great. We say, oh, I'll get the next one, like evening the score, a payback. And that's not really receiving unconditionally. That's saying, okay, you get this one, I'll get the next one, and then we'll be even. And so I encourage you to look at when that might show up in your life, when somebody offers you something, and instead of just saying thank you and receiving, you quickly offer, well, I'll do this for you, or I'll do it next time, or a payback to even the score. I know that I've had to really practice receiving over the last handful of years, because in my mind, one of my limited thoughts was, if I receive, then I'm indebted to all these people, and I don't want to be indebted, so therefore I'm not going to receive. And I really halted a lot of receiving in my life. I wouldn't ask for help. I wouldn't, take a lot of help here and there. And I really had to come to an understanding on the unconditional part of receiving, and that receiving is feminine energy, giving is masculine energy, and we need to find this beautiful balance of the two. If we're just giving, we're out of balance. If we're just receiving, we're out of balance. So the key is to give unconditionally and receive unconditionally, and that can be a fine line or a delicate dance to try to figure out. But again, the more that we are aware of unconditionally receiving and practicing it, because I do feel like it's a practice if you're not used to even receiving a compliment. I know I've witnessed a lot of women, go, wow, you say, I really like the sweater that you're wearing today. And they go, oh, this is so old. This has just been sitting in the back of my closet. And it's like, there's no need to explain the age of your clothing and almost like, tear it down. It's just like, say, gosh, thank you. Take the compliment and not have to throw it out and kind of disregard it as like, oh, it's just nothing, or it's old and, raggedy. So many women do this for some reason. That's not receiving. Receive a compliment and just take it in and go, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So things to practice. I think receiving is hard for a lot of people, but I encourage you to look at how you can be more open to receiving in your life. It's a wonderful gift, and again, it balances out the giving and receiving. And I want to talk about one more thing. This was pointed out to me years ago, and again, it was like this light bulb went off in my mind because I was not receiving very well. Somebody said to me, if somebody is trying to give to you and you're stopping them from giving to you, it's like you're disregarding their joy in wanting to give. You're stopping. We enjoy giving. It fills us up. It feels good in our heart to give. And so when you deny somebody that, it's like you're squashing their joy and their wanting to give to you. So you have to look at it from both sides of that. People want to give, and when you deny that, it's denying them that option of doing that. So find your balance between giving and receiving, but this video is really about looking at how you can receive more, because I think that takes a little bit more practice for a lot of people. So receive, 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 and let it come to you unconditionally. I hope this is a helpful video for you. Have a great week, everybody. Bye for now.